Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Assalamualaikum, everybody.
And another episode of Safe2Talk. We're just going to go straight to the topic today.
So the title is Husband Says He Wants a Private Life That I Shouldn't Know About. I had recently posted that my husband keeps his phone private and never lets me even touch it. Most of you said to leave him alone with it, and that's what I have been doing and continue to do so. However, recently his behavior keeps bugging me. We live in with in-laws and have a room for ourselves. I'll come in the afternoon after my chores. My husband would be there all the while smiling on the phone. But when I enter the room, he would just leave after a couple of minutes to lie on the living room couch. I wouldn't see him for another 2 hours. One time, we were both sitting at the table, casually talking and on our laptops. We see he gets a call, he just silences and moves on like nothing happened. When I confront him, he cuts a call. He just said, I silenced it. I didn't reject it. So that means I'm not lying. So we had a huge argument about it, about the phone issue. His response was that it's his private stuff. He needs a private life that I don't have to know about. And he says that I can have my private life too. He says, I don't need to know about his friends or what they are talking about. Basically, we said a lot of mean things to each other and the argument went unresolved. I just need advice to know how I should approach the situation. And for context, we are a recently married couple. She's 23 and he is 27.
Wow.
What do you think?
Yeah,
they recently
just got
married.
married recently. Yeah, it's a touchy one. I wholeheartedly believe everyone are supposed to be transparent, honest,
Yes.
share phones,
Yeah.
passwords, email, social media. Even though I'm not on social media, but she knows everything.
Like
pretty
I
much.
can access his phone anytime and he can access mine anytime. And I feel like if you have nothing to hide, that's how things should be.
The thing is, the moment you feel like you're scared to, ask him, can I use your phone? Can I check your Instagram or whatever the case might be? The moment you feel scared to do that, there's a problem.
Like, what do you mean scared? Like the moment you
like if you start to worry that, hey, I want to look at his Instagram, but I don't know if he's gonna allow me, or I don't know if she's gonna allow me. If there's a bit of
like a doubt,
like he might just or she might just refuse, so you can check their your day-to-day Instagram feel. I don't even know what you guys what you normally do on Instagram,
there's a part where she said he gets a text and he's like smiling to his phone. Every single time this guy does that, every time he smiles at his phone, I'm like, oh, who's making us laugh? Or I'm like, who's texting us? So I don't know. I think
to me it's just a funny thing. I don't see the purpose of
hiding it.
If you're newly married and you were talking to someone else at the same time as your new wife, you need to be straight up,
be honest,
and honest. Yeah. Hey, I was talking to this girl. I just don't know how to tell her that I'm married to you now. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
that conversation should have happened before you even got married.
Yeah, but I don't know. He might have just he didn't close every situation,
every door before you get married.
Hey, don't talk to me. I'm not the guy.
But you saying this is now like,
and I'm just assuming. That he might have had other contacts.
Do a little bit more research on the phone.
Feel free. But in all honesty, when people don't share password, phones, text messages, social media, this is where everything will start to crumble. Honesty is the key in a relationship. If you want to maintain it, you need to be open and open to discuss everything.
Like when
even though
yeah,
you might think that she might see something that she might not like, at least open up and see why whatever you're doing was not.
Okay, so here's the thing. I respect privacy to a certain degree, because even if I can access his phone, I don't read his conversations with his friends, because I feel like That's him and his boys. You know what I mean? Like, I won't go through the conversation and be like, oh my God, what was said? Like, I just know that having access to it means that I can trust him and vice versa. So there's no need to like kind of go in detail and like creep. If you have that feeling in your heart where you need to check every single conversation or like every single thing about that person, then the trust is not there. When you first get married, the trust is not 100% there to begin with.
So you didn't trust me at the beginning?
It's not the trust thing. No, I trusted you, but it's more of like
okay.
It's more of like, how do you say this? Like intention. Like you don't know the person's pure intentions when you first get married, especially for us because we got married like within less than a year of us like actually knowing each other. So when you're moving together, you're just like, okay, let me like try to see this person's intentions. But it was never about what's on his phone. It was more of like, what type of person is he and how does he deal with others, like his friends, his family, me, right? It's not about what he's hiding and what he isn't hiding. It's more of like, let's build that trust of getting to know each other, like personally, like if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense, but
No, I mean, I get it. I get it. I just don't get the secrecy of hiding your phones or emails, your Instagram. The social media lifestyle is not for me. But yeah, as soon as I mean, for her, definitely, she feels the need that she wants to know what's going on. She has to involve someone,
like
right?
a third party
Third
and have a
party.
serious
Yeah.
conversation about this because the fact that he's also leaving the room when you come, it's a little bit strange because I feel like him doing that also would make me suspicious as a woman. Like I'd be like, okay, why is he always looking at his phone? And when I'm here, he's not even interested in his phone. Right. And then like him, I guess, not wanting to spend that time with you. And if even if like I get a call, like he's able to see who's calling me and I'm like, oh, who's calling me? Right. Like it's not thing that I need to like reject and like turn my phone the other way around so no one can see. So there's a few red flags there, I would say, where I would see it as red flags.
Yeah, but they're still new, right?
What does
They
that
don't.
justify? They're new. What does that mean?
They might. I don't think that they really. Maybe he. I don't know. I don't know.
You're married, Moose. You're not like having. You're not like talking. You're married. So
yeah. Maybe he wants to marry multiple women. Who knows? Who knows?
are you serious?
Who knows? Who knows?
Okay, but how does that justify? Even if that's the case, he should have had that conversation with her before they got married, and because you want to marry a second woman, and let's just say your first wife is okay with it, I would never be okay with it. But if your first wife is okay with it, then you still have to go about it the right way. You're not going about it in a very secretive way where you're hiding stuff and being all sneaky and stuff, right? Like you would still have to go about it the halal way if you're opening your marriage up to bring in like second wife.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just, trying to figure out why would he
His
do
side
it.
of the story.
Yeah,
because
that's her asking the question. Now I'm trying to put myself in a man position to know why he's doing this. I'm not gonna start saying, oh, all
yeah,
this.
if
Oh, he's
wrong,
cheating. Oh, he's doing. I'm not gonna assume that.
That's something. Okay, it's okay for you to say what he's doing is wrong.
I don't know what he's doing, so I can't say he's wrong.
You don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's looking for a job. How do you know?
If he's looking for a job, there's okay, well, we both know this, okay? Because he's a guy, you don't want to like go against him completely.
No, I don't jump to the conclusion. I'm not
when it's a man
or a woman.
No, because you're defending the situation. It has nothing to do with like what he's doing. It's just his actions are wrong. Period. Yeah, it's okay to say
it looks wrong.
It is wrong.
It looks wrong.
It's okay to say it. It's wrong.
No, but I'm not defending him. I just don't know what he's doing.
Say it.
You know how hard it is to blame, not blame, but to, uh, you know,
judge someone.
Judge someone without really knowing what's going on.
Oh, you want to know the full story, 100%.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about even her, the wife. Like you don't know what he's doing.
Husband, and she knows that what he's doing is wrong and is out of character.
Yeah,
even if
newly married.
Even when we first got married, okay, if not, you're doing stuff that you were never doing when we were talking and stuff like that. Okay,
but you didn't. You were not living in the same house.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
so you don't know how I was behaving.
Yeah, but if we ever like saw each other and you're not like being secretive with your phone and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden when we get married you do that, is weird.
Okay.
How would you feel if I did, if okay, roles reversed now? Okay, you ready? Okay, so the husband is the one that's writing and saying, oh, my wife is never letting me touch her phone, never letting me see her phone.
But that's not happening. That's not happening.
But I'm giving you a hypothetical and I'm telling you, if roles were reversed, how would that make you feel?
Yeah, I'm gonna remove myself out of the picture. I'm putting Joe Blow here.
Yes.
How would I feel? I don't know.
What if I said, I don't want you to look at my phone? Is it fair to you?
See, right now you're asking me, because
it's your perspective we're trying to gain. So if I said to you right now, okay, if I said to you right now, I don't want you to look through my phone because I believe that that's my private life, and you shouldn't have to, like, you can ask me anything you want, but you shouldn't have to look through it. How would you feel? Is it black and white, or would you need to understand the full picture first?
Full picture.
What's the full picture? I said, don't look at my phone.
It doesn't make any sense. It's the same thing. Let's give you another example. Let's just say your daughter has a phone, and you suspect something, and she says, "There's nothing on my phone." Would you believe her?
No.
You will still go and ask her for the phone and just try to figure out what's going on, right?
Yeah. Okay, so why aren't you applying that same thing for this situation?
Touche.
Thank you very much.
I just said, I don't know. Maybe he's looking for.
Drop this mic.
He's looking for a job.
No, you're just defending it. But
well, I'm not defending it. I just don't know. Well, but I'm telling you, it looks shady. It looks shady.
Yeah.
I can't go further than that.
Yeah, it does. And that's the only thing we can say on the situation, is that for us in our marriage, that's not something that is considered okay. Like, I wouldn't use the word acceptable, because everybody has a different definition for that word. But for us, we're completely transparent. Like, there's nothing wrong with him going through, not like necessarily snooping, but like there's nothing wrong with him looking through my phone and vice versa. Like, I just think it comes with the territory of being married. So yeah.
We gotta be open to discuss all these.
So it's like
uncomfortable situations.
Yeah. And it's like my best friend. Like, I feel like every relationship in your life is better with trust and honesty. Like, my best friend, I can literally go through her phone, her entire phone, and everything is okay.
But there's nothing for you.
She could do the same for me, where it's always been like that, where we've always been an open with each other. So why would it be different from my marriage?
No, but the thing is, you let's just say you go through your best friend's phone. And whatever you find on her phone, at the end of the day, is none of your business. Even though it's your best friend, you can confront her. It's none of your business. I'm
not talking about. I'm not.
But when it's a husband and wife, your business, her business is one business.
Yeah, fair.
So you can't compare.
Fair.
Can't compare.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that concludes today's episode, and we have been appreciative of your guys' support, and we have gotten a bunch of new subscribers. So we do want to say welcome to you guys, and inshallah, here's posting more consistently. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and definitely comment. Comment,
by the way, and how do you feel about this topic, and maybe let us know how would you react on this situation.
How would you feel?
Yeah, how do you feel if that was your husband acting this way, inshallah.
Yeah. So, assalamu alaikum, everybody. Have a great night.